Hi, everybody. My name is Margaret Pinard. You're on my channel. Somehow, you're on BookTube, so welcome. What am I doing here today? I'm here for a Streamyard tutorial. I apologize if you have to turn the volume up today. I have gargled 4 times with salt water. There's like a tickle in the throat, so I don't want to stress my voice too much because I think I might be coming down with a cold after like the first time in 3 years. So bear with me. I'll be going through some easy stuff in Streamyard, some like little things that you might not have picked up on. So feel free to pop in questions as we go through backgrounds, real and virtual, layout, all the choices underneath the screen, and background, layout, and brand stuff. So this is what I usually do with people, but since I haven't had anyone sign up for a while, I'm just gonna put this out there as a tutorial. So hopefully that'll be fun for anyone who's here. Hi, John. Another thumbnail with equations in it. This one even has pi. All right, yep. Fun fact, we just had someone on who, on a Mighty Blaze, who made pi with geometry designs, and their cookbook is called Piometry, and it's beautiful. So that just happened yesterday. Seemed like a fun show. Hi, Cool Gamer. Hello. Hello, Anita. I. My hand slips to the capital I all the time. It's a strange thing. So let's start with some tea and my first question for y'all. What are you trying to finish before the end of March? This is just to get us going here. I've got 3 big chunkers, actually. I have, 300 pages to finish in the Thunderhead, which I'm trying to do this month. I have, probably like 40 pages, 50, 60 pages in the Ghost in the Throat, which is for the Irish Readathon. And I'm 70% through, which means I've probably got 200 pages left still in Segu, but I am determined to finish this month. I've got 4 days-ish, so hopefully I'll get through these goals before the end of the month. Link, please. Oh, okay, let me find a Mighty Blaze. YouTube. There's this fun site called lmgtfy.com that stands for Let Me Google That For You. And it's basically just like what you send to people when, there we go, when they are too lazy to look something up themselves. So, John, here it is just for you. And thankfully it's on silent, so I'll pop that up. Boom. I need to have caps lock on. Yeah. JC's here. Hello, hello. And that's the link for the Piometry show. I didn't put any text in because we're being chill today. All right, so let's go ahead and share our screen and get started with backgrounds. So how many of you guys have done virtual backgrounds? Oh, really? Okay. We'll see. We'll see if this works. Let me pull this down. Okay, so here we are in the studio, and you can see everything mirrored a million times down into the abyss, if you will. So real backgrounds, that is in brand. You go down to background. You can store a whole bunch in here. So this is where I put all my fun backgrounds and my go-tos. Like I've got the space one, which I like, and the stage one, which is often a go-to, and the sort of modern 1920s one, which I've been using, and the sort of like bookshelf background one, which I often use for Zoom. It doesn't do great with multiple heads in the picture because it just looks too busy. But you just add a background and see how it looks with your face in the front. Let's see, what was I on? I don't think it matters because I was full screen. So that's background. JC's been going through my past StreamYard videos to get ready to embark on this live streaming thing. They have been very helpful. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that, JC. If you ever want to come up and go through the things together, that is often the best way to like imprint on how to do something, is doing it yourself while someone else is watching, just to make sure, you don't burn the house down, which you can't do on StreamYard. So it's all good. So what else about backgrounds? I do mine in Canva, which means I basically take the dimensions, which are the same for YouTube thumbnails and the same for Twitter posts. Everyone's sort of, what's it called when you end up arriving at the same point from different angles? There's a word for that. Someone's going to help me. But yeah, so any one of those in Canva will work. And then you fiddle around in there, put some elements in, drag a picture in, shrink it, enlarge it, zoom it, move it around, save it to your desktop, upload it here, and then choose it for your background under brand. So that's pretty easy. Aha, but what about virtual backgrounds? What about this blurring thing that I've seen people do? What is that about? Thank you, convergence. Thank you, John. What is that about? So that is actually something called virtual background, and that is in settings. Oh, let me take the comment down first so you can see everything on the screen. So whereas brand is over here on the right, settings is over here below. So if you click on settings, you can see all this stuff on the left, virtual background. And I do not have a green screen, so I do not check that box. Hopefully you can all see this and it's not another pop-out that's not sharing. But what you have is choices here that they can do remotely, like blur. It takes a second, but then you can't see my lovely background. But let's try that for a second just to show people what it's like. Let me remove that. So that's a virtual background of blur, which just means that StreamYard is smart enough to look at the things around me and sort of gets it right. Sometimes like the things in the same field will blur, but normally, oh, look at that. I can get my Taste Life choice in there if I move my hand around. So yeah, so this is often considered more professional when you're in a Zoom setting and you're talking to people for business. So it was useful in Zoom, and so they brought it into StreamYard as a thing that you don't need a green screen for. And it's pretty nice. You got to be careful with what you put in the background. When we started doing family Zoom conversations, my brother would put like anime in the background, and none of us knew what he was referencing. So it was kind of failed effort. What else have I put? I've put thumbnails in the background, actually, if they're like particularly bright. And I point to them like, like a weather girl and be like, ooh, look what's coming up. But that doesn't work for long because it just gets annoying and loud in the background. So that is my 2 cents on virtual backgrounds. And like I said, I don't have a green screen to do this. You can tell what's in the background. It's just my wall. It's the same thing as regular backgrounds. You go through Canva or another program like Pixabay, you get the dimensions you want for your 4 walls here in StreamYard. You upload it and in that settings thing below, and there you go. So that's the blurring function of a virtual background. I don't know if anyone has wanted to do this or has seen other people do it and been jealous, but pretty easy. Let's see. I'm going to take it off that now because I like my background. There we go. Oh, Emmy is here. Hello, hello. I need to start with lives. I feel like a dinosaur. I only just started meddling with Instagram Reels. Ooh, see, Instagram Reels is advanced in itself because you're doing all the things that you're doing in video production, but like in a tiny, tiny studio at like, I don't know, my fingers don't like fiddling with stuff on my phone. So kudos to you. Same stuff, same concepts. So that's backgrounds and virtual backgrounds. What do we have next? I've got a banner for that. I missed the backgrounds banner, so we'll just have to do a layout. Okay, so let's say easy toggles for solo, duo, up close, screen share, and settings. Okay, so what do we have here? I'm going to take you through all of the kinds that we have. Oh, I need a guest. Oh, well. So I'll just show you on here. Most of you have seen when I have a guest, and that's this layout. It's called group layout. It means that it has two faces basically, and they're inset so you can see the background. And I like that much better because it gives you a wide angle view. You get to see a little bit of the person's background, and you also center their face. The one next to it here that's called cropped layout sort of pushes the face up so that you can't see any of the background and crops it in. So you end up like kind of seeing like this, and it's a little claustrophobic for me. So I almost never choose that one. The only way I do choose that one, I think, is when we had our Black Author Tuber readathon wrap party. We had so many people that zooming up actually with 8 people in the screen was not that claustrophobic up to the screen kind of feeling. So it actually looked natural and filled the space. And so that seemed like a good option. But those are the group ones. I almost never use this one, which is spotlight layout. You have one person bigger and other people on the side. That seems to be more for presentations or perhaps ASL interpretation. So I have not had to use that one. This one is the news layout where you have news layout, screen layout. Oh, okay. So news layout, let's see, what would that be? Oh, interesting. So it's kind of like what I do as an overlay. So this is when you're looking at a screen share, but it's like it's like someone on the news. Oh, interesting. Well, it's not big enough to be useful, so that's why I don't use this. There we go. But if you had a feed that was an image instead of a screen share, this might be more helpful. So there we go. This is the one I'm using, which is I'm really small and the screen is big so that people can see what's going on and what I'm showing them. This is another option of that where it's kind of like a picture in picture where I'm really small, but I'm inset into the screen share. And I don't often choose this one because usually the banners go in front of the face at the bottom. So I was trying to accommodate that. But now there's another setting that says shift feeds up when you have a banner, and it's actually accommodating that, which is interesting. See, even I'm learning things while I'm sitting here demonstrating this. So let me see if I can show you where that setting is. Setting, layouts, nope. There we go. It's in settings general. Shift videos up for comments and banners. So that means you'll never have a banner go right across your face. That's useful. I had it enabled on this one, but not in the Mighty Blaze one. So that's when I noticed it and decided never to do that because it didn't look good. And then the final one is cinema layout, which is just the screen share. So now you're just seeing the screen share and not my face as a feed. You're just seeing like the little ghost, little ghost feed below. That's a little confusing. So anyway, those are the layouts you have below the Streamyard Studio window. News layout would be good for book covers, maybe. That's a good point, Anita. I find screen share, while it is engineered to not take up a lot of bandwidth, still, especially on my older computer, sometimes freaks it out and starts the fan running because it's like trying to do all the things. And so instead of screen sharing, what I do for book covers to have that same, actually I do usually do it here, is an overlay. And that's what I'll go into next. So let me show you how I choose that. And make sure I didn't forget anything else with layout. Head versus bottom, settings, solo, layout. Oh, here's the only other thing. I talked a little bit about this in backgrounds. So let me show you this again. One of the other settings things, nope, layout. Settings, layout. If you crop solo layout to show background image, it means that, you know, when I usually have a conversation with someone else and our images are sort of inset into the studio screen, so you can see most of the background, that's what this does essentially for a single person. So now you can see a little bit of the background and you know that I'm doing the space one. But if I take that off, layouts, uncheck, then I'm back to being full screen and you don't know what I'm hiding, what background I'm hiding behind my feed. So it's just your preference. Usually a solo layout doesn't look that much better, I think, being cropped. So I usually just go full if I don't have anything interesting or another person to talk to. So that's it for the layouts. So next we're going to do some of the things in brand. Yeah, okay, good. We're on the right layout. I just want to make sure I'm going back to my right to default. And this is what I use for book covers. So to Anita's point, let's see what ones I have left in here. If you go into, let me show you this again. If you go into brand over here and you have choices, one of which is overlay. These are just more thumbnail size. So same as a YouTube thumbnail size in Canva, but you download them with a transparent background and they become an overlay. So this is going to be terrible. It's just overlaying everything, but these are the ones I have in here. So I've got The Art of Love by J.C. Carpenter, Blood Like Magic. These are just ones that I had for last month that I haven't taken out. So what I do is make it in Canva, upload it here. I have it ready to go. And I just put it off to the side so that I can position myself as I am here at my studio window so that I have a big blank space on the right that I can use for that like news reporter looking, you know, image floating in the screen since we're so used to that for some reason. But yeah, so that all that is a Canva YouTube thumbnail size with a book cover uploaded and downloaded with a transparent background, then uploaded here into the overlay section. So I don't know if anyone has used that, but that's a pretty, I mean, it sounds convoluted, but it's pretty simple when you get used to cycling them in and out. It's just, you know, it's a little tedious. It's fine though. I love having the books as overlays. It looks nice. It's essentially the solution to not being able to edit a video and have like, this is the book I'm talking about if you have an ebook or an audiobook and you don't have like a representation of it. So that makes it much easier for me to do lives of my wrap-ups and TBRs in case anyone is interested in that. Something that I do not do, but I know a lot of other author tubers do, is a countdown. YouTube does this for premieres on its own. You can pick from, I don't know, about 10 different choices of like thriller and I don't know, warm or cozy or whatever. They have like themed things and they give you like a 2-minute timer or 1-minute timer, right? And I remember for Barrett's last week, he was in the comments talking about, oh God, I hate this timer. Everyone loved the timer, but it was being so dramatic that people were like commenting on it, which is getting away from the purpose of the video, which is funny. But yeah. Emmy saying, I'm so glad I joined today. Will consider. Also happy to try any other lives for tryouts. Cool. All right. Well, if anyone is here or watching the playback and getting a lot from this, but they want to try to do the controls themselves with someone sort of helpfully looking on, there's a link in the description for like a sign up form if you want to join me on one of these Sundays. I've got 2 dates in April if anyone's interested joining to try out the controls, fiddle around with the dashboards. Countdowns. So if you have a premiere, which is a pre-recorded video that you're putting on YouTube, they'll do a countdown for you. But Joe of Go Indie Now is the master of doing countdowns for his live presentations. And all that is going to the side here under brand, you've got, let me close this, video clips. So this is yet another little thing you can add on. And they have their standard one, which is which I never use, but would be helpful if you wanted to go live and have it be a countdown first to sort of generate buzz or allow people to say hello and whatnot. You can also add your own if you want to be really fancy and basically imitate that with a however many second countdown with your own images. Maybe you put up all the book covers. Actually, that would be kind of cool. I haven't seen anyone do that though. They're pretty like graphic designery, all the ones that I've seen. So basically what you would do for that is you would, you got to be a little quick on the fingers here, but what you would do is start the video clip playing, which I did, and then go live, so that you'd probably start around 27 seconds instead of 30. And then that would have the full area of the screen and be your feed for the first 27 seconds of your video. And then it would go away and you'd pop up and you'd be able to say, hey, with whatever layout or thing is hiding behind that countdown, if that makes sense. JC has a question. To create the things under brands, do you need the paid version of StreamYard or can you do that on the free version? That's a good question. I've been doing this over a year on my like halfway paid version. So let's see. I know they give you these sample ones, like the sample video clip and their sample overlay. I think I deleted their sample overlay, but their sample is the one that has like the duck and the logo of StreamYard in there, just to show you what it looks like. So you might need to have the paid version to upload your own. Theme, you don't. Brand color, you don't. Background. I think you could put, I'm pretty sure you could upload backgrounds. Someone who doesn't have a paid version might be able to resolve this mystery, but I think you could have one. I'm not sure. It's a good question, but it's been a while, so I'll have to like research that and get back to you. Also, can you explain the difference between the paid version and the free version so I can see if it would be worth me paying for it just starting with live streaming or if I can wait a bit? So there's actually a really easy like checklist that you have on StreamYard. Let's see. If you go to let's see. Hold on one second. I will show the screen that has checklists and then we can talk about it. Nope, I can't do that because I'm in my own account. All right, let's do an incognito window. Whoops.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to a very special.
That's the wrong link. Okay. What was the Pyology video? Bear with me here. Too many links copied to the clipboard. Okay, so let's see if I can share an incognito window. That might be a no-no, but we'll try. Back to StreamYard, back to share. Oh, let's put down your question for a second so we could see. Here we go. All right. So you can share an incognito, which is pretty cool. All right, so free. Anywhere. I know that the upside was streaming to 3 places. There we go. Multi-stream to 3 destinations. So currently I'm streaming to my Facebook, my YouTube, and my Twitter, and that was beneficial enough. You also have logo overlays, backgrounds. Okay, so there we go. To answer your question, JC, that is the basic plan. You can also upload your own branding, which I have here is my TLT logo. Unlimited streaming, pre-recorded streams, and recordings. Recordings don't really matter because when you stream to somewhere, it's going to record it at that place. So, yeah. So I don't know if this is generating more questions. But that is my referral link. If anyone is interested in thinking about pulling the trigger, you can come on with me as the tutorial and you can use the link below. That gives me like a little commission. John's question is there a size or time limit on the video clips? And yes, I'm pretty sure it's on the pop-up. So here. Recommended size 1280 by 720. That's the dimensions. Max file size is 200 megabytes. Max video length is 10 minutes. So whichever one you reach first based on your resolution, I think that is the answer to your question. Yeah, and Anita saying, I don't believe you can customize on the free version. Jay-Z's just hanging out listening. Perfect. Shannon stopped by to say hello. I hope you're feeling better, Shannon. And yeah, so does answer my question. I need to upgrade a paid version to use my logo and stuff. Cool. Well, you know who, whose referral link to use if you decide to do that. The other thing I will note is that this is the basic plan, but they run at least once a year, sometimes two, specials where you can get $10 a month and sort of share the responsibilities. So I can't remember what I don't get. But if you notice up in the corner for me, let me get rid of this. I have not only my logo, but also the Streamyard thing, but it's less obtrusive. It's not like the duck in the face, which could clash with your branding. And that's because I have like the special deal, which is only $10 a month. And I think I paid for the year. So they do that offer. I think they did it in November when I caught it. And it wasn't on their newsletter. Is that on their newsletter? I can't remember. But if I see that come out and it's like a limited time only, I would definitely drop that into my channel and let people know. That might be a long time to wait to do lives, but you can always start out with the 20 and then like when you see the sale, go for that and then shift out of the plan because they're very easy about shifting from like basic to paid and back, just like Zoom is. So yeah. Don't like that they bill annually though. I need a monthly payment plan. Yeah. I thought there was an option to do either, but they give you more money off if you pay annually. But that might have changed as well. So Shannon is better, but not 100%. Got numbness down my arm and in the fingers. Oh, yikes. Seeing the doctor on Tuesday. Crossing my fingers for you. Out of bed, though. Well, don't type over much, my dear. Don't go for another 4,000 word session or whatever, because, gosh, that's sounding dangerous. All right, so let's move that window away. I guess we can check on what else I was going to cover. Overlay, video clips. Oh, okay. So video clips can be used for countdowns, as I showed, but they can also be used for what I'm calling vlog feels, because everyone loves a vlog, apparently, on YouTube. I see tons of them, and I watch maybe 10% of them because it's honestly just too much, and that's how I prioritize my time. But if you like the feel of that, I did this once when I was in California, and I had that I had a tag where my answer was the invention that could change the world, and it was like my little sun catcher toy, my mom's sun catcher device that is a little solar powered turning thing, and so the crystal would like make rainbows. It was fun. So I had a little 30-second video clip of that I shared within a screen share, and so it's kind of like incorporating a little vlog ish in a live. I don't know, that seemed to work for me. And then the last cool thing that I was going to share about the brand thing Let's see. Anita started out on the free and got a lifetime discount when I upgraded. A lifetime discount when I upgraded. What does that mean? A lifetime discount? I'm very curious about this. And just to let everyone know, I'm a StreamYard fanatic, but I'm not being paid by them. I'm not getting a discount on them except the sale that they offer to everybody. So this is just, I really love them. They're so easy to work with. Their live chat is great. And so this is just my opinion. But now I want to know about this lifetime discount, Anita. Yes, we hope you feel better soon, Shannon. No more tons of writing at the moment. Finished my book last night. Oh my gosh. Well done. Round of applause. Round of applause. Yeah. That's great. That's great. So now take a little break and do something different. And hopefully your shoulder will inflammation will go down. JC would love to see a vlog from me. Just saying. I've got a playlist of one. I don't know. It just took a while, and I've got all this footage. And as soon as you stop thinking about all the footage, it just sort of falls away, and then you have to like get familiar with it again. It's just like writing. And since I'm already spending way too much time on the YouTube channel instead of writing, like I think the vlogs would be more in the wrong direction. But we'll see. Maybe it'll be a yearly thing. It means I only pay $17 instead of $20 for as long as I keep it. Interesting. Cool. Okay. Maybe that was like when they were converting, they just offered it, because I don't know if I saw that. Nice. Well, it pays to keep your eyes open and search out the good deal, I guess. Well done. So the last thing is the brand music. So I've already, demoed this on previous Streamyard tutorials, but okay, I gotta stop this and share the new thing again. All right, so we're gonna go with background music. So this is the newest thing that they came out with at the end of last year, and they're pretty excited about it. Basically, this is non-copyrighted music, and they give you, I think, 6 or 8 choices. It's under brand. It's at the very bottom. And it's basically just like a little bit of music that's like lo-fi kind of backbeat stuff. And you can loop it, which is the default setting. You can change the volume. And I think this would actually be really great for sprints. Now, I know everyone does a screen share with a timer from another channel, and they usually have music supplied. But I don't know, if you don't want to mess with finding someone else's material, if you're tired of, I don't know, I don't go out looking for timers. I know it's like a good thing to do to give someone else watch time, but it seems kind of convoluted to me. And I'm always on my sprints just doing like a clock down below in the scroll bar. And I don't want to make it more complicated, especially if things have like typing sounds, which I don't like. And I have to figure out like where the sound's coming from and what I'm sharing and what I'm not sharing. And so I think, and this is just my 2 cents, that it would be great to have this background music as your music during a sprint. So say you put up, instead of have a question, pop it in the chat, your scroll bar says, sprinting from 11:30 to 12 o'clock. And you just put some music in. And then you mute yourself. Or you can keep your noise in, but whatever. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, there's 8 choices. And I would, if you're trying to be a perfectionist, which I know some of you are, probably like let people up with a slight fade before you turn it off. But I'm not a perfectionist, so that's all I do. And that's, I guess, someone could probably do that better. That's fine. But yeah, I think that might be a great idea for people to use for sprints, because non-copyrighted, you don't have to go to another site. You don't have to screen share. You just play it in your own feed. So you're still the main event. and people are just having a nice, like, relaxing atmosphere. So, oh, all right. So, JC, let me catch up here and pull this down. I mean, I know everyone is different, but I started vlogging because I needed to focus more on writing. Interesting. Okay. Um, Congratulating Shannon. Well done with the book. JC saying, believe it or not, it made me actually write more. I didn't want to vlog me doing nothing, so therefore I had to actually be productive. Yes. And I can't remember. You're working on your computer, so you must have a camera on the side, right? I did just get an old iPad, which I might be able to record with, but I don't have a stand for it. So I have to figure out how to support an iPad. I've thought about that for like 2 minutes, and then I was like, and do I want to think about that more? No. So, but if we could get the secret of like motivating me to write, that'd be good. That'd be good. Maybe it'll have something to do with Camp Nano. Yeah, congratulations to Shannon. And Shannon saying thank you. Cool. Cool. So yeah. So those are the ideas. I only used one of the banners. There was the last banner that I was gonna have. It's all good. It's all good. I think that's pretty much it, unless anyone has final questions. So yeah. I covered real backgrounds that you can't see right now because it's hidden. I covered virtual backgrounds, which are in settings at the bottom, and you can blur or you can upload special ones, and then you kind of move across them in a special magic way. Sorry, in a thermatological way, as Claire would say. If you didn't catch the author panel yesterday, it was really fun. Claire Elliott taught us the meaning thermatological when academics don't want to use the word magical. So I'll pop that up there. So that's backgrounds. We covered layout, including all the ones that are below the studio, as well as the differences between screen sharing with yourself and the bumping up with the banners, which is kind of advanced. So well done for anyone who followed that. And then we went over some other brand considerations like overlays, which gives you like the news kind of outlet for your book covers, video clips for countdowns at the beginning or end, I suppose, of a video, as well as for like little mini vlogs you want to pop in and like see yourself watching your own video. That'd be kind of funny. And then finally, background music in case people wanted to do something a little simpler for sprints, because sprints are being super popular right now, are becoming super popular right now. So I hope all that was useful. As I said, I've got a referral link down below. If what I'm saying is helpful to you and you want to check it out, please use that referral link because I'm putting out this content for people. I've been studying and using and training on Streamyard for over a year and a half now with a Mighty Blaze, and would love to be able to put that to use. And final announcement is that this is like my shout out. Last call. We've got, let's see, 28, 29, 30, 31. 4 more days to finish that reading for March, as well as have anyone sign up for my new Patreon tier, which is for writers. It's called the AuthorTube Mastermind tier, and it's basically a consultation for an hour plus with writers who are looking for help. There are so many things about writing that are not concerning writing that you have experience as you work through publishing. And so that is what I'm hoping we can get together, a little group of writers who have excellent expertise and those different skill sets. And so since I have a bunch of them and, they're evolving, that could be really fun for me to pass on that knowledge as well as update that knowledge and see people flourish. I've got a list of the things that I think people might be able to tap into in those hours in the Patreon info thing. So if you want to check it out, that is also down below. But in case that's too difficult, I'll put it here in the chat. There we go. Oh, we got a few comments that I did not see. Oh, JC films on the Kindle Fire. Do not have a camera. See, Kindle Fire, iPad, that would be a similar thing. Okay. Jim's here. Hello. Someday I should experiment live streaming, although my time zone is kind of out of sync. Yes. Thaumatological. Yeah. Jim is in Tbilisi, which is GMT +4. And Emmy is in UK, but still feels out of touch sometimes. 8 hours can be difficult. Yeah. So besides the writer tier announcement, which is up at the bottom here, next weekend, Saturday, April 2nd, we're doing a karaoke stream, which I believe is UK time accessible. So Emmy, if you're also in the mood for the karaoke, Barrett and I will be running our first joint karaoke AuthorTube stream, God willing. So that should be fun. But that is the upcoming attractions. And that is our Streamyard tutorial for today. So I'm going to go ahead and rest my voice. Shannon's going to go ahead and rest that shoulder. I hope all of you are staying healthy and well and happy writing. Feel free to ask me questions, comments if they occur to you after the stream. But enjoy the weekend, and I'll see you again soon.